Paul Gillies hit and went right after Gillies, a much smaller player, and Gill instigated a fight and should get the additional 2. Gillies much smaller than Gill, and Gill handing it to Gillies. But there should be an instigation penalty clearly on Todd Gill for initiating that altercation.
And there is Todd Gill.
Robert Dirk and Todd Gill.
Oh, it's been a while since we've seen these two go, more especially Gill, but he's been known to throw him pretty good. Big Robert Dirk is taking a couple of lefts from Todd Gill.
And Brashear looking daggers at each other, and everybody else jumps in as well.
But the key, how it reads in the rule book, Doug, definitely.
Now May throws a punch. Pardon me, Charlie. May is going to lock up over there. Gill is trying to get the gloves off, and he did get one potted in. Now Gill and May square away. All of this happened because Bertuzzi ran over Stalenkov, and a penalty got called. But something was going to happen anyway.
Unfortunately, this is going to be a rock and sock 'em punching fest here. You see May with that little bit of reach. He gets that free one. He's really both of them attacking each other pretty hard.
Gill has landed several on May. There's an old trick there. Try to lift the sweater and go under. And finally, the linesmen, Mike Civic and Randy Mitten, will jump in. Both teams slamming the sticks on the dashers to celebrate their combatants' battle-worthiness, and Gill and May will go sit down. Brad May with a big gesture to the crowd over there.
Whoa! Bawa was hit by Gill. Robin Bawa was dropped, and he decides that maybe he better straighten it out right here with Todd Gill.
Well, the San Jose Sharks have got 8 of their 13 forwards are under 6 feet. And Bawa, Mealy are 2 6-footers, 2 15s, and Todd Gill caught Bawa with a left hand there, and Robin Bawa lost that fight on a unanimous decision.
Todd.
Another scrap breaking out. This is Todd Gill and John McIntyre. Gill and McIntyre into a scrap. And McIntyre has knocked Gill's helmet off, and Gill with a left hand knocks McIntyre down. Pretty good left hand by Todd Gill. And McIntyre slow getting up. Now he'll skate off the ice. 18 seconds left to go, 3rd period. Are going to win it. They lead 4-1.
That's got to be interference. That's Barr and Gill again. Now Barr never even touched the puck. And Gill runs into him, and they're not going to get a call. Well, Gill really get that right hand loose, didn't he?
Dave Barr and Todd Gill square off with 5:20 to go in the 2nd period. It's 3-2.
They're going to go at it. And Wiemer and Gill getting right hands loose. And they're both scoring heavily with one right after another. Oh, Jason Wiemer and Todd Gill punch-up right at center ice.
Boy, they both really hit one another with rights. It was just like you hit, I hit, you hit, I hit. And I'll tell you, Wiemer, a couple of rights knocked off Gill's helmet. And for the number of punches that these two players took in the face, they're not that marked up. This is the shot that knocked the helmet off. Here's the gloves came right up in the face of Wiemer, knocked his helmet back, and that's what upset Wiemer. And both of them just did not heed the warning of the linesman and just decided, let's go, and the way they went. And look at the number of punches that are hit. There's mostly to the forehead and to the middle of the nose. And Jason Wiemer's taking a few to the chin, so that proves he does not have a glass chin.
Well, they earned 5-minute majors for fighting.
Jason Wiemer, 5 minutes.
And here we go. This is Todd Gill and Brad May. Here's the middleweights. Todd Gill and Brad May. May's been very active on the road trip as far as fighting. He got in a scrap in Florida. May with the left hand, connecting right there on Todd Gill. Two tough kids going at her here. Gill knocks the May's helmet off. Yeah, they're not hitting helmets often. Plenty of punches thrown in that one, and Brad May continues to throw them. As the linesmen, Brad Lazarowicz and Barron Parker, finally get in and separate them. We talked about Louis DeBrusque and Donald Brashear, but it was May and Gill. Now let's go to the Staples Center. We'll get an up.
Todd Gill and Jim Nill.
Well, they're standing up, duking it out. Bob Hodges and Ray Scampanello are just standing back with pretty good ringside seats and aren't about to jump in and break up these two guys right now. They're going to let them tire themselves out. They're not apt to get hurt too much, other than maybe a bloody nose.
Just your pride, that's all that's going to get hurt.
And a little pride, right?
Wonder if Todd Gill knew he was fighting a lefty.
A little tougher, isn't it? I don't know whether Todd Gill knew where some of those punches were coming.
Mike Nolan is calling a penalty, and now there's a fight. Roberts and Gill. Oh.
I don't think Roberts was ready for that one.
Roberts a pretty good fighter. That's a pretty good tussle going on there.
Ow. They may not be heavyweights, but I'll tell you, folks, those two guys just delivered some incredible punches back and forth.